Hello, we are going to read today simple equation class 7 chapter 4. Okay, so here we'll come to know that how we will make first of all equations, and there are how we are going to solve that equation. So first of all we need to understand that how we are going to make this equation first, right? So equation is what, where it is going to be made. Okay, so what happened, there is so many information data that we have. Suppose that if the question will comes to you that if the cost of a pen is rupees 5, then what is the cost of such a 5 pen, then you will be unable to know that. And that's why what happened, whatever information is going to be given, when we represent that, when we arrange those informations, okay, by using so many things like you can say the variable, we are using operator, we are using constant, and finally what happened, there is a formation is going to be made, that's called equations. In the equation, the basic thing is required that we need to know that first of all is there, what is equation is there. In equation you come to know that equation, there is a definition is something else. Means what happened, it is going to be say that whatever information and data that we have, by using all the data informations, okay, where we make informations, when we make a formations, and in that what happened, we use a equal sign, it is called the is equal to sign. In this what happened, it is a fact, is we need to understand what the fact is going to be given towards its left, it is called the left hand side, it must be equal to towards its right. I mean, whatever information will be there towards its left side, it must be their conclusion, their solution must be equal to RHS, right? So here is going to be represent through is equal to, that comes under equation. You will come to know that what we are going to do in this. So in equation we mainly use different things like there is a information what we have, okay, and there is a two types of things. Suppose that if I will ask you a question, if I'll tell you that if the cost of a pen rupees 5, in this what happened, the cost of pen is given, it means it is well known. So definitely this the 5 which I used to write it, you can say that its value is fixed, right? It is known by everyone, that is the value of the cost of. So you will come to know that this is the value which is going to be given, it is fixed, that it is well known to everyone, the cost of a pen is rupees 5. But sometime where the value of anything like a pen, pencil is not going to be given, and where we form in equations to take something like x, y, z, like this we take that. Suppose that the cost of a pen is x, then the cost of 5 pen will be 5x. So what these things are going to be said, what these things is going to be said, and by using these two, there are something like we are using, suppose 5 plus x, x plus 3, like that. Similarly we are making information in this way. So this plus minus, this is multiplication, symbolic is called what. So these things basically we are going to know through this. So here we come to know that equations means simple equation. You will come to know that, you will come to know different types of equation. In class 8 you will come to know equation in one variable, equation in two variables. So variable is what, that we come to know first of all. So here we'll come to know the first one is variable, right? Variable, we need to understand what is variable. Okay, so variable means you come to know that in equations the value of anything which is not going to be given, and if it is going to be represented to through you can see the different types of alphabetic you can see the alphabets like x, y, z, which value is not finite, you can say its value is not fixed. It might be, if the value of x will be 1, then definitely the value of that equation will change. If the value of x will be 2, definitely the value is going to be changed. Suppose that if I used to write here 2x, then it depends on the x, what will be the value of 2, might be whatever equation is there. So it suppose that if the x will be 1, suppose that if the value of x is 1, then we can put it will be 1 2. If the value of x will be 2, then we can say that 2 into, in place of x we can write 2, it will be 4. So it's going to be changed, means you can say variable is that whose value is not finite, or you can say it's not definite in that, right? That's called the variable which we are going to represent. Suppose that the question comes to know different way, the cost of a I mean a pen is 5 rupees, okay. So what is the cost of such a 5 pen? So definitely we can say that if the cost of 1 pen is rupees 5, then definitely the cost of 5 pen, definitely it will be rupees 25, because 5 into 5 it will be 25. There is nothing is to be. But if suppose that somewhere it is going to be written that multiply, or you can say that twice of 3, yeah, twice of x plus 2 is equal to 8, then what you will write? Twice of x plus 4 is equal to, suppose that 8 we are going to write there. So what will be the value of x? We can find out. Means its value is not given. It might be 1, it might be 2, it might be 3, whatever it will comes, that is not given. So there is a variable in a equation, you can say that, whose value is not going to be given, which we represent through our, you can say that, alphabets like x, y, z, a, b, c, anything you can take it. That's called the variable. The second thing which you need to understand is constant. What's called that? Second thing is required, that is called constant. Now what is constant is there? The simple. The other hand, I said you that we write different types of alphabets here, like x, y, z, something like that, a, b, c, d. Similarly, the other hand, whose value is fixed in that. If the cost of a 1 pen is rupees 5, then we can write there 5, 4, 3, whatever this number notations coming in that form, this numbers is called constant, whose value is fixed, right? And the third one is operator. What's called their operator? Operator is such which makes the relation between variable and constant, right? If the, like suppose that this is called the like add, plus, minus, okay, multiplication, division, these are the symbols which you can see in equation, which make a variables and constant a proper relations through which you can come to know any equation is going to be formed. This is called the operator. So operator also plays to make an equation a very pivotal crucial role in that equations. Okay, suppose that, let us go to know that what, how these variables and constant operator are going to be made their relations. Okay, so let's go to find out. There will be some questions. Okay, so there will be, suppose that one question if I'm going to write here, that is the first one. If I'm going to write here, the question is, if twice of x is 5, if twice of x is what happened, twice of x is 5, means how will you write this? Okay, simple, the twice of x is 5. Okay, the simple way, twice of x, how will you make it? The twice of x, 2 into x, it is twice of x, is equal to 5. Means whatever the value will be here and their information will be made, that must be equal to this side. As I said you about that is equations, I mean is equal to the symbolic words is going to be. So what value will be here, that is going to be here. What happened, 2 we have taken, whose value is fixed. This is called the constant, whose value is fixed. Other one we have taken x, means what will comes here that we don't know. So it is going to be represented through alphabets. This is called the variable, and there is a relation between constant and variable. We have used symbolic words. A symbolic, here is symbol of multiplication. This is called operator, right? And what happened, there is an equation is going to be formed according to this, that twice of x is 5, so twice of x is equal to 5, their meaning is 5. So this is called, the equation is going to be formed through that is equal to symbol. So this is equation, which means 2x plus 5, 2x is equal to 5 is that, is it a simple, it is a very simple equation which is going to be formed, right? Similarly, we will use different types of equations, we will use different types of questions when we will made in the next chapter. So you will come to know that, you will just follow this. If you may have any questions, you please go ahead and ask me. Let's go to know that through the chapter, through the questions. So let's go to know through chapter So here we are, I'm here with the two equations, two examples I have taken. The first one, you need to understand how we are going to make an equation by using these questions. The first one, first of all, we'll take it here. The first question is saying, what is question is saying that you must read it here. The sum of the 3 times of x. You can say the 3 times of, you can say x, and 11 is 32. So this is information, data is going to be given. By using this information, when we are going to now we are going to make an equation. So how you will make an equations? So just read this one and just you can make it equation. There is given, the first one is going to be given. You need to understand what is going to be say. The sum of 3 times our x means you can say the 3 times of x means 3 is going to multiply by x. I mean x is also going to multiply by 3. You can say the 3 times of x plus and 11. You can say plus 11. Sum, that means sum means plus. 11 is 32. So this information, this formation is called equation. Finally, what we have made here, according to this, means it is said what we have done, the sum of 3 times x, whose value is not given. So we can say that 3 times x, the 3 into x, there we can write in this form also, 3x plus 11 is equal to 32. So this is called equations. Okay, this form we have made it. We will come to know how to find its value also, but before find out the value, let's go to find out what will be the equation of question number 2 will be here, right? It's a very easy to know that. You must try also. 1/4 of m. First one is 1/4 of m is 3 more than 7. Means what happened? 1/4 of m is 3 more than 7. Means you can say that the question is saying that 1/4 of m is 3 more than 7. So you need to understand 1/4 of m. The m is given. So 1/4 of m will be what? 1/4, right? Of m. Try to understand. 1/4 of m is saying, question is saying that 1/4 of m, yes, 1/4 of m is 3 more than 7. Their meaning is 1/4 of m, that means this is 3 more than 7. Okay, so it means you can say that is more than 7, 3 which is more than 7. So definitely what you will write here, you will write here, that means it is going to be said here. So what is going to be said, that 1/4 of 7, 1/4 of m is 3 more than 7. What comes here, their difference will be where 3 is more than 7, you can say. So it means you can come to know that whatever that 1/4 of m, so we can write in this form also, m by 4, right? 1/4 of m, which is 3 more than 7. Definitely their meaning is that 7, it is more than the 7, their equation will be there, 3 more than the 7 definitely. So we can say the difference of m by 4 minus 7, it will be equal to 3, right? It means it is said that 1/4 of m, okay, is 3 more than 7. So when you will find the difference of these two, you must will get this one. So through this way, these are the process by which you can come to know that how to find the solution, how to know that each side will be equal or not. Now the first question we are going to know that as I said you, that both side, if the value will be equal, then we can say that our equation is correct. So let's go to know that how does it will be. So here we can use it here. Now you can see the both side must be equal, as it is equal to symbol is there. So it is given here this side, it could be written as a LHS, no problem is there. So we can write here 3x plus 11, right? And RHS is given 32. So if the both side value will be equal, we can say that it is correct. So we can write here in this form, 3x will be remain this side, no problem. Now one thing more we need to understand, if it is equal to, symbol is there, right? Is equal to is here. Now if left side of the is equal to, if the symbol of operator as a plus will be there, and when we are going to put it this plus towards the right side, it will convert into minus. If it is there minus, it will convert into plus, right? If it is multiplication, it will convert into division. If it is division, then it will convert into multiplication. This you also need to understand here. So what will be here? If plus 11, if I'm going to put it the right side, then what will be here? 32 will remain there and 11 will be subtract. I mean minus 11 it will be. So now what we can write here? 3x is equal to, what will be? Here will be 32 minus 11. Their meaning is 21. So the value of x what we have found here is 21 by 3, means 3 1 ja 3, 3 7 ja 21. Means what we have got? We have got the value of x is 7. There is a value of x which was not given. We have finally found it here. So the value of x we have found here, it is 7 now. Now you can put this value and find out that is it equal both side or not. So here we can find out here very easily. We can put here also the value of x, no problem. So we can put it inside here. 3 is already there, into in place of x can we put 7 here? 7 plus 11, it must be equal to 32. Let's see. 7 3s are 21 plus 11 is equal to 32. So 21 plus what will happen? 11, it will be 32 is equal to 32. So the LHS is equal to RHS. Their meaning is our equation is correct. Okay, so let's go to solve exercise 4.1. Now be ready. Each and every question we are going to solve.